What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Let's Get It Gaming Daily News with your boy JoJo for Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. We have 5 stories on the list for today. So let's jump into story number 1. Ghost of Tsushima PC crossplay will launch with a beta labeled attached. This comes from IGN's Kat Bailey. PlayStation reversed course on an unpopular decision to require a PSN login for the Steam version of Helldivers 2, but headaches remain for Ghost of Tsushima on PC, which is set to release later this week. In a post published on X, developer Nixis Software announced that Legends Ghost of Tsushima cooperative multiplayer game requires a PSN login, will be functional on PC at launch, but won't automatically match players on different platforms. Instead, crossplay will carry a beta tag. Crossplay will launch in beta, meaning you can try it out, but inviting your PlayStation Network friends. The post reads, "We would love your feedback as we continue to make adjustments in the weeks following launch." What this means for the future is unclear. In the wake of Helldivers 2 debacle, Sucker Punch clarified that the online portion of the PC release would require a login, but that the single player would not. Despite that, the purchase of Ghost of Tsushima on Steam is currently restricted in numerous countries where PSN is unavailable. In response, Steam has begun auto-refunding players in affected countries. This is unfortunate. As I've said in the last couple days, it seems like Sony, PlayStation, Nixis, they're all trying to kind of work out this PC port situation and linking these PSNs. Hopefully it gets worked out. I guess it's a good thing that they're putting the beta out there, so to try and get better understanding of how to make this all work. And I appreciate them getting refunds to people where PSN is not available in that region. So good on PlayStation, good on Nixis, good on overall everyone for trying to come together and figure out a solution for this little situation. Hopefully, it will get resolved soon, and all you PC player buffoons can enjoy some Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Let's jump into story number 2. This comes from IGN's Wesley Yin Poole. Sony commits to PS5 and PC FPS Concord coming out in 2024. While Sony has said that there are no plans to release sequels in its major franchises this financial year, ruling out new games in the Spider-Man and God of War series until at least April 2025, we do know of one new first-party PlayStation game coming out this year, Concord. Announced during Sony's May 2023 PlayStation Showcase, Concord is a new PvP multiplayer FPS from Sony owned studio Firewalk Studios, set to release on PlayStation 5 and PC at some point in 2024. During a financial call focused on investment community, Sony listed Concord as a live service game coming out in 2024 alongside Bungie's Destiny 2 expansion, The Final Shape. That's a commitment to the new IP launching during what looks like a particularly quiet financial year ending March 31st, 2024 for PlayStation games. Sony has yet to announce a price for Concord or whether it will launch on PS5 and PC at the same time, but given the explosive success of Helldivers 2, a live service co-op shooter that sold 12 million copies in just 12 weeks after launching across PS5 and PC, will cross-play. It seems like Sony will shoot for something similar for Concord. Sony may be set to reveal more Concord soon if it plans a showcase in May. This is pretty cool. I don't know if it's cool. I shouldn't say that because I'm not a big multiplayer guy. I'm not big into multiplayer games. But it's good that they're kind of digging their boots in the ground and being like, this is going to happen. We're committing to this. So hopefully it all comes together and it will work flawlessly. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. I might check it out. Maybe I'll play it on stream or something. I don't know. I always love getting Sony a little extra oomph because I'm a little bit of a Sony pony out here. But we'll see. I guess, if you're looking forward to Concord, there's some confirmation for you. So that's great. All right, let's jump into story number 3. This kind of is jumping off that Helldivers 2 news being the fastest selling PlayStation game ever. This comes from GameSpot's Eddie Makuch, Helldivers 2 is the fastest selling PlayStation game ever. As part of Sony's earnings announcement, the company revealed that Helldivers 2 sold 12 million units at launch to become the fastest selling PlayStation game of all time. The sales figure covers sales of the game over its first 12 weeks across PSN and PC. The previous fastest selling PlayStation game ever was God of War Ragnarok, which sold 5 million copies in the first week. John Pilstead, the CEO and developer of Arrowhead Studios, said, "What a massive achievement from everyone involved in realizing Helldivers 2. A massive thank you to the community for your support, passion, and dedication in the fight for democracy." He added that the number of Helldivers 2 copies sold so far, 12 million, exceeds the population of Sweden, 10.5 million, where Arrowhead is based. The game is about 150,000 players in Sweden. As announced in Sony's earnings call, we have sold over 12 million units. It's crazy to think that there are more Helldivers than there are Swedes. What a massive achievement from everyone involved in realizing Helldivers 2. A massive thank you to the community for your support. Sony said during its earnings briefing that Helldivers 2 has hit that far exceeded expectation. Helldivers 2 is now Sony's biggest hit on PC to date. Sony added that the game contributed significantly to sales and profit during the company's last quarter. Additionally, Helldivers 2 helped boost the number of monthly active users on PlayStation to 118 million, up 9% year over year. Total playtime on PlayStation in March specifically rose by 15% year over year, and for the entire fourth quarter that ended on March 31st, total playtime on PlayStation was second highest in Sony's history, only behind Q4 of FY 2020, which saw a big spike thanks to part of the stay-at-home orders due to the pandemic. Sony owns the Helldivers IP, but not developer Arrowhead. Arrowhead and Sony made headlines recently due to a requirement that Steam users create a PSN account to continue playing. Due to overwhelming backlash, Sony changed course. Now Helldivers 2 PC players are making it their mission to get the game's user review rating back where it was prior to controversy. That's pretty crazy, man. 12 million units, more than all of the Swedes combined. That's wild. Good for Helldivers, good for PlayStation. That is awesome. I might have to jump into Helldivers, man. I don't know. Like, this is it. That's another one of my games that's not like my usual go-to type of game. As I previously said, I'm not a big fan of multiplayers because I get a little bit of rage quittage and a little bit of rage anger, and I'm breaking some shit and throwing some shit. But maybe I'll have to give it a shot. Everyone says it's fucking fantastic, so maybe we'll play it on a stream. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if I get one of those like free days where I could just hang out and stream and try something new, like I did recently. I streamed Days Gone because I didn't really have much else to play. I wanted to check it out again because I kind of didn't really give it my all the first time I played it, 5 years ago now. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. I probably will. But until then, let's jump into story number 4. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy XVI, and Foam Stars all failed to meet Square Enix's expectation. This comes from IGN's Wesley Ian Poole. Square Enix had admitted Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy XVI, and Foam Stars failed to meet its expectations. In a financial call reported by Bloomberg, Square Enix president Takashi Kiryu told analysts that the sales for all these games failed to hit expected revenue and profit, resulting in the overall hit to the operating income for the business. Square Enix announced launch sales of $3 million for Final Fantasy XVI after it went on sale in June 2023, but it has yet announced a follow-up figure since, according to Bloomberg. While this initial momentum was in line with expectations, sales have slowed. It's a worse story for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Initial momentum failed to reach Square Enix's target, Bloomberg said. Tellingly, Square Enix has yet to announce a sales figure for the game, the second in the company's planned trilogy of Final Fantasy VII remakes. As for Foam Stars, Square Enix has yet to announce sales figures for the live service Splatoon-like game. Bloomberg reported that Square Enix admitted it had fallen short of expectations. On the bright side, Square Enix said it's confident Final Fantasy XVI can achieve its goal over the original 18-month sales plan, and according to Bloomberg reporter Takashi Mazuzuki, Square Enix said sales of Rebirth and Foam Service aren't necessarily bad. So that's good. I guess this is also kind of partial in line with all the news about Square Enix going straight to third party only, and then them closing or laying off a bunch of employees. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it'll hit their quotas eventually, and they will realize that the game is still worth coming out with, but I guess we will have to see later on. And I've never been a big Final Fantasy player either. I know, like that is just not my style of gaming. But I know people have a huge fan base of. I know there's a huge fan base for it, and a lot of people love it. But I don't know, man. It just never hit with me. I could just never do it. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll give that one a shot. It's just not my style. But that's all I have to say about that. Let's jump into our fifth and final story. This is one I'm pretty hyped about, but maybe less hyped for you guys. I don't know. I think it's cool, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. Last of Us Season 2 set photos emerge showing Dina, one important location, and more. This comes from Michael Cripp's IGN's Michael Cripp. Also, spoiler warning, this article contains potential spoilers for The Last of Us Season 2. A fresh batch of images from the set of HBO's The Last of Us Season 2 has emerged, revealing sneak peeks at a grown-up Ellie, Dina, and a city that has seen better days. Images from the post-apocalyptic adaptation's second season began to appear across social media over the weekend. The pictures don't reveal too much about the show's plot, but do offer first looks at Bella Ramsey's return as Ellie and Isabella Mercedes' debut as Dina. Reddit user Miss Sarah captured a few more shots, including first looks at rifle-wielding Ellie and perhaps most importantly, what seems to be her trusty horse companion Shimmer. So, I'm going to show you guys some of those screenshots if you haven't seen it. So let's jump in. Give me 1 second. And bam! There we go. There you go. That's Ellie and Dina on the horse, and you'll recognize that horse in this moment is that big open world section. At least I could assume it's the big open world section in The Last of Us 2 game. That was one of my favorite sections. That was when you got some awesome moments with Dina and Ellie, and I can't wait to see it live and in person on the big old television. What we got else? Oh, there they are again. Look at them. God, I'm so hyped. Oh, and look at this background. Perfect. That cinematography nailed it. Hey, Buggy. This is just a town. God, this looks so much like that location. It's pretty crazy. That's dope. I love to see that. Nice. The Last of Us Season 2 is currently shooting in Vancouver. Ex-user Christine Barber shared some environmental shots from the production too, revealing overgrown city streets and a first look at Weston's Pharmacy, an in-game store that appeared a number of times throughout the video game series, including a Seattle chapter of The Last of Us Part 2. Here is these environmental shots. It looks like we got a little slow-mo video capture here too. Weston's Market or Weston's Pharmacy. God dang. Bro, this looks so sick, dude. Oh my god. Yo, this is fucking awesome. This is so cool. This is very cool. Very, very cool indeed. Like Season 1 of HBO's The Last of Us series, Season 2 is confirmed to adapt the events of the game developer Naughty Dog work, this time following its sequel, The Last of Us 2. That means there are at least a few events that longtime fans will keep their eyes out for. Some highlights from the video game follow-up include appearances from major players like Abby, Dina, long treks through weathered Seattle, and then this was some other screenshots. There they are. Look at them. Look at them all happy and in love. Or falling in love. I love it. You'll love to see it. It's fantastic. I can't wait. I'm so hyped. I am so hyped, bro. So hyped. And boom, we're back. All right, y'all. That is going to do it for this episode of the Let's Get It Gaming Daily News with your boy JoJo. I hope you enjoyed some of these stories. I found them all quite intriguing. I found them all quite informative. And I found them all quite prevalent to what is happening in the gaming universe. What's up, freeloading co-host? I appreciate your stopping by. But as I said, thank you all for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that like button, give me that subscribe, hit that little notification so you know when the next video comes out. And I know I keep repeating myself, but I hope you guys are appreciating the content and liking it, and I'm hoping it is getting a little better for you. And my production is getting a little better for you. I still need to get a better camera. We'll get there eventually. But hopefully you guys are enjoying what I'm putting out there. And if not, that's cool too. We're going to keep grinding because I'm having fun and I love doing it, which is awesome. You know, you got to love what you do or else it's not worth doing. But thank you all for watching. Remember, I love you, I appreciate you, and I respect you. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. And keep on gaming. Peace.